Okay guys, little snack. Got some apples and cinnamon oatmeal, some raisins, and I got the kettle on. So that's what I'm gonna have for supper. It's 4:56 p.m. I don't really feel like anything big. Okay, I got some peppers from the freezer in the cast iron. I got some onion powder. I got this taco cheesy spices, which is new. I got the vegan cheese that tastes like butter. It's really good. I got a little bit of milk that's left. A lettuce that might be dead or might be okay on the inside. 2 different size wraps. And butcher box grass-fed, grass-finished beef. It was upstairs in the freezer. Didn't know. So excited. Now that we ate a lot of the little freezer, we went upstairs and started shopping our own big freezer and brought a bunch of stuff down. So now we have like new foods available. But we're going to do like taco wraps, tacos, but I don't have any like good stuff to go with it. Like there's no sour cream, there's no avocado, there's potentially no lettuce. I don't have fresh onions. But we're going to do with what we have. Okay, so I got some chicken sausages out for the boyfriend. He likes these sausages. I don't like them, by the way. I found an open cracker package. I got some minestrone soup, and that's what it looks like. So this is going to be supper. We're getting low on vegetables. Like I have frozen carrots to go with this, but my boyfriend's sick of carrots, so forget it. I'm not sure if I have any more kind of like side vegetables upstairs in the other freezer, but we'll check. We're getting into stuff that has been hanging around for a long time because this has been around for like a year. I had to take the dust off the top. This, he thought he ate them all because we bought a case. So we put them in gallon bags, a whole bunch, and we went through them all, and he just found this hidden in the freezer upstairs, a whole gallon bag of them. So he's quite happy. And we'll keep doing this pantry challenge. All right, I have vegan cheese, 1 wrap, frying pan. I'm going to try to make like a tiny little quesadilla where I'm just going to put half cheese and then fold it. And I'm doing a test because this is vegan cheese, Violife. It's really, really good, actually. If you've never had like anything vegan, it smells like butter, tastes like butter, has a little mozzarella smell. But we froze this, and I used it on something in wraps before, just sprinkled on the wrap, and it came off as a very grainy texture. And I think that's because we froze it. Normally we don't freeze this, but it's the first time we did. So I'm wondering if I put it in the wrap and I heat it up, it's going to melt. Because I had it in my pizza pockets and it melted fine. So let's do a test. Okay, so it turned out fine. It melts perfectly fine. Can't even pick it up, it's too hot. So it melts perfectly fine. So we can bake with it, but just not sprinkle it on anything. I also have a can of soup. I'm going to open up, see if it's still good. It's been in the pantry forever. Guys, look what I found. Huge gallon thing of cookies. So I'm going to try them. I have no idea what kind they are, what flavor they are. I vaguely remember getting an entire case of these and splitting it with my friend and my mother. So we're going to try and cook them, see what happens. Have some cinnamon roll oatmeal I'm going to cook. Alright guys, we're going to put together something with this big huge pack of hamburger meat I have. It was in the freezer upstairs. Right now I have some leeks. These are leeks from my garden from last summer. Actually last fall. I think I pulled them in September. So I'm going to put this meat in it. It's hamburger meat. It's lean ground beef. This was also in my freezer, so we're going to see what we can do with it. Okay, so I'm going to add 2 eggs. Now this meat was frozen for a long time. I found dried onion flakes. So I'm going to add a bunch of those. This, oh my god, this stuff is gold. This is dried leek tops. I got some garlic powder because I don't have fresh garlic powder. It's gonna need a lot of flavor, guys, a lot. I got Montreal steak spice here. You really gotta add a ton of stuff to this. This is my last of my dinosaur barbecue sauce. It's from Rib Fest. It's like a bunch of rib restaurants that, well, you know, professional smokers, like barbecue rib people that travel around and have competition. And their sauce is the best sauce. And they won so much. I also have this barbecue sauce, chicken and rib sauce, which is really good. So I'm gonna put a whole bunch of that in it. And then I'm not putting salt, because Montreal steak spice is very salty. So we're gonna see what this turns into. Okay, so I got gloves on, which I still have in the house from when my boyfriend had surgery. And I'm going to form them into patties. Okay, they're in there sizzling away. We'll see if they turn out. Okay, so I found this package in my pantry, thus the pantry challenge. It's a 3 peppercorn gravy mix from the St. Hubert restaurant, so I'm going to try it. I have no idea. I've never made any of this stuff in my life. I don't even remember buying this. I couldn't even tell you how long it's been in my pantry, but we're going to try it. Here's my 2/3 of a cup of water. And my 2/3 of a cup of milk. And it says to mix it all together. It does smell really good though. And you can see the different color peppercorns. There's pink ones and black ones. So now we have to bring it to a boil and let it simmer for 2 minutes. Okay, so we're boiling. So we're going to turn it down to simmer for 2 minutes, and it's getting thicker. Okay guys, you want real fucking YouTube in life? Excuse my language, but not really, because I'm so pissed off and stupid. Look what happened. They have all fallen apart and disintegrated. So I'm cooking the rest anyways. Maybe it's gonna be like hamburger, like crumble, but I didn't have any breadcrumbs, so I thought, I just didn't think of it. I know I don't have any breadcrumbs. Okay, so I made toast with the end pieces. No one likes them but me. I'm going to put them in my Ninja to blend up for some homemade breadcrumbs to try and salvage the rest. Okay, so this is the rest of the patties I formed to cook later because I didn't have room in my little oven thing to cook everything. So I'm gonna add the homemade breadcrumbs, which is just 2 pieces of toast. Blend it. And I'm gonna try and salvage it to see if these stay together and cook. The rest of the stuff's gonna be turned into crumble. Okay, so I took them out. They're not fully cooked, but it's fine because we're gonna finish them by baking them. So I have that nice peppercorn sauce, which tastes so amazing. So I'm just gonna pour the sauce over them evenly. This is really good sauce. I might just buy this sauce again or see if I can make it from scratch. I'm not sure if you can, but probably could. I mean, just gotta figure it out, I guess. I have frozen green peppers that I've thawed out. So I'm just gonna put them on top. And I'm gonna bake this in the oven. Probably start another 20 minutes and see what happens. Okay, we took it out. The only thing I noticed is when you bake with this machine, there's a fan that comes on right away. I forgot to turn the fan off, so it's made it a little bit crusty. But they're cooked, so the man's gonna eat them. So that's pretty good size. Those are pretty thick, guys. Okay, so I bought this kit a long time ago. Actually, my boyfriend bought it. It's the Taco Bell Crunch Wrap Supreme kit. It says there's 4 12-inch tortillas, cheesy filling, and crunchy tostada shells with taco seasonings. It says to add your protein and toppings of choice. So I have this crumble that I made before from the hamburger fiasco. I have a few things of lettuce. That's okay. So I'm going to open it up to see what's in it. Okay, so we have the cheesy filling is here. We have the crunchy tostadas is here. We have the taco original seasoning mix. The only issue is this has been sitting on top of the fridge for a long time, and it expired June of 2025. And look, so those are no good. Those will be composted. Everything else is fine. I'll check the cheesy filling to see if it's fine. But this stuff is so loaded with like chemicals, guys. I mean, does it really go bad? But it's okay. I have wraps in my fridge. I have these wraps in my fridge. I had them in my freezer. I took them out, so they're okay. So we're just gonna try and do like mini versions, but I don't know if I can use these because they won't wrap around the wrap. So we'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna open up the cheesy filling and see what we got. Okay, so now don't be afraid of expired food, guys. I know it's a weird thing to say, but half of those dates, sell by, best by, expired, half of those dates are bullshit. It's just a fact. Just smell it, taste it, look at it, see if it's any good, you know? This is a queso cheese filling. Tastes fine. Tastes like Cheese Whiz. Like you melted Cheese Whiz down, and that's what it tastes like. So, throw it in here. Now it's all clumped together because it was in the fridge. Let's open up the flavoring, which is just spices. So, like, don't tell me that the spices went bad, because that's bullshit. I gotta stop swearing, eh? That was my New Year's resolution, actually, for 2026, was a swear list. See how it's going? These are my favorite wraps. The Old El Paso. They're so good. They freeze beautifully. The freezing does not affect the texture or the flavor at all. So if they come on sale, I usually buy a whole bunch of them. Okay, I'm going to wrap them and shape them beforehand and see how that goes. Okay, that's better. Stick them in the frying pan. So those should be okay. So a little lunchy, it's 12:30 right now, so it's lunchtime. Nice color on them. So that's lunch. They look pretty good. Hi guys, I wanted to give you an overview of what the pantry looks like now.
We've been doing this pantry challenge for about a month, and there is a significant difference in my pantries and fridge right now. The little freezer was emptied, but we refilled it from the big freezer, so you won't see much difference there. I can't believe I'm still doing it, and it's still working, and it's not like the end of the world and I haven't given up or anything. So I want to talk about a few things. First, you're not seeing my lunches mostly, because my work is providing a free lunch for all its employees. So I kind of work at a place that makes daycare meals and school meals for stuff for people and adults. So they're actually providing a lunch for me, and they'll do that for 1 year. That was their Christmas gift. So I'm not taking pictures or showing you. There was some casualties, unfortunately, to this challenge. In the big freezer, because stuff was there so long, we did lose a gallon bag of carrots and 2-gallon bags of cauliflower. Unfortunately, it was so freezer burn that the carrots and cauliflower like shriveled up, turned dry, wrinkly, changed color. The cauliflower was almost brown. So that's sad. I hate wasting food, but I'm gonna compost that in my backyard compost, so at least I'll get compost out of it. But this challenge really is going to open my eyes on how I'm going to store food and how much I'm going to store, because I don't like wasting food. It really sucks. I also find it interesting that I've run out of sides faster than I've run out of meat, which I thought it was going to be the reverse for sure, but it hasn't, because I'm really out of potatoes, pasta. The only vegetable I have is carrots. I still have a ton of carrots. If the cauliflower had survived, I would have had cauliflower, but it didn't. So I'm not sure if I'm going to have to like actually go out and buy something to have a side, or what am I going to do? Eat a plate of sausages? That's it? So I wanted to thank you for following me on this pantry challenge journey. I'm still going to continue, and I'll see you next time.